Okay, welcome back to main session. Now, after half an hour, we'll start a series of keynote speakers, but now I want to give turn to the next speaker, Parvina Igamova, who is going to make a presentation about how to understand when students are ready to take exam. It's a very important question for many language learners, and it provides very simple information. It isn't just about the language test, but how generally a teacher or a student can understand when they are ready to take the test. So I want to give turn to Parvina Igamova, the international examiner with over 10 years of teaching experience. Parvina, you can start.
Oh my gosh. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, I hope all of you are healthy and safe and keeping strong in this very, how to say, stressful pandemic situation. And today we're going to talk about the, my topic is related. Let me first prepare my presentation. So today we are going to talk about about understanding if students are ready to take their examination. So for Cambridge English qualification, first of all, you know that all of us as a teacher are preparing students for having their official examination for Cambridge English qualification. And before recommending them to have examination, it is important to know, it's significant to know if they are ready to this examination or not. So first of all, we have to firstly, how confident you have to understand how confident are you in deciding if your learners are ready for their exams. So maybe you are very confident, or you also can be quite confident, sometimes not sure, and sometimes you can be not confident at all. Please, next one. And here are our overviews. And the first one, we're going to talk about the resources that are available to help you and to your students decide if they are ready for examination and not, because we have a really different and variety type of publishments that is recommended by Cambridge University Press. And the second one is where actually you can find this additional support and where students can find the extra practice that they really need. So the next one is sample test. Of course, every time when you are considering to recommend your student to have examination, firstly they have to pass sample test. And actually in Cambridge assessment, in our website, we have spatial converting practice test that is just converting the scores into the Cambridge English scale score, where they can provide if it is B2 band, B1 band, or A2 band. Next one, please. And of course, Cambridge University Press recommends and provides a different type of books and where you can find for all levels, including A1, A2, for B1, advanced, intermediate, and proficiency, of course, levels. And of course, as you know, practice makes perfect. So that's why we have a different type of tips where using of which you can be sure that your students are already ready for examination. And of course, one of the most important thing is resources for teachers, because whenever you have a good resources, you can provide a very high level knowledge to your students. So in the next one, I'm going to introduce you our website where you can find different type of resources that are actually available for all teachers. And this is very in Cambridge English.org. It is available to find different type of books where you can. I'm really sorry. It's So where you can actually find not only books, but it is possible to find according level of the student, and you can even find if they need some like speaking, listening, and etc. And it also provides a special book for teachers, like handbook, sample papers, lesson plans, and teacher guide as well. So you can have a lot of version. Next one, please. And as well, you know that you can as well find in the same website some preparation and paper-based sample tests. And you can download it and you can just use it as a handout and share it with your students. And final result will show you if they are ready or not. Next one, please. I would like to demonstrate a handbook for teachers, because you know that every time before getting ready for classes or before just having classes, you should learn by yourself about what you are going to teach them. Next one, please. And now we are moving slowly to assessment of speaking, you know, because assessment of speaking and evaluation of the speaking is also very important, because actually, next one, please. Because actually, you know that every time we have to know according four criteria. If your students are ready for having speaking examination or not, because you have to check firstly, you have to evaluate firstly their vocabulary, grammar and accuracy, their fluency, pronunciation, and of course you should put global score for them. And slowly we are moving to assessing writing. Next one, please. So assessing writing for B2 score for schools. Firstly, you have to pay attention to the content of writing, to the content of essay, communicative achievement, organization, and language itself, the level of language itself. And all of them, when we say about language, it includes grammar and accuracy, and of course, vocabulary as well. Next one, please. And of course, we have some spatial scale, and according content, communicative achievement, organization, and language, you can put them 5 scale scores. And depending on the if in the content it relevant to the task, or if it is like irrelevance is higher. So according this, you can find it actually, because I'm going to share this presentation. You can put exact score to their writing works, to their essays. So here are guide as well. So you can also find it, and here you can actually write about technology. There can be different type of topics, and they can just find this guide and work on this. Next one, please. And about assessment of writing. So as I've mentioned before, there is 5 scale score, and according content, according organization, and the basic language or just knowledge of English, you can put them these scores for 4 criterions. Next one. Mr. Muhammad, next one, please. So it is also possible to improve your writing fast and free, and you can see here actually automatic grades and feedback for English writing, which is which all of you actually can use and recommend to your students. And now we're moving slowly to assessment of writing in the classroom activities. Here again, Cambridge Assessment provides all necessary publishment and all necessary handbooks. So here you just what you have to do is write the level that you need, the lesson plan and writing, and they will provide all lesson plans or Cambridge English level books with a handbook for teachers, with other type of all books which is necessary for all of us to improve writing of our students. And one more thing which is necessary for us, it is additional support and extra practice. The practice that we are going to have in classroom, we can divide according weeks. Let's say that in the first week, we can have 2-hour and 35-minute classes and divide it into reading and writing tasks, listening, speaking tasks, and all other skills like kinetic with other type of activities, and of course, supported with some kind of like videos. In the second week, we can do it a little bit longer, including just writing, exam sample paper, and supported with some authentic material. In third week, it can be just 2 hours and 40 minutes where we can just have reading class and just listening. So it can be just a plan for all of you. And in the extra practice, we can have some poster and activities. And here I can recommend you some books that is for B1 and A2 levels, for pet and cat levels. And in the first one, actually, you can see which is very colorful, especially actually this is for A1, A2 level, because especially in A2 level, we have students or children in younger age. And of course, we have posters inside and activities that is recommended to use while having class. And in the extra class, I would like to pay your attention to the speaking part 2. Let's say just exercises where you can just give them some photo, and in the photo you can pay their attention and ask them to describe some place, maybe to describe people's appearance, and maybe do you have just also pay attention to events that is happening around, and ask them to pay more attention to details that they can see on this photo. And of course, giving feedback is also very important. And using simple word processing tools gives you opportunity to give effective feedback on writing. And actually, these days, digital resources are very very developed, and you can find even some kind of extra practice games in your application, find any application in your gadgets. And of course, it will this kind of quiz may help to improve their English. Next one, please. So, and we have some additional support for teachers where you can have some recommendation how to have some classes with students and how to check actually their level of English and how to improve it. And you're welcome to use it in our website, Cambridge Assessment website. Next one, please. And into additional support, actually, this is the last one, is talking to parents to find out if, because parents, they also have to take a participation in checking of the, in just process of examination and preparation for examination. And you have to talk them and find out if their child is ready for examination mentally. Of course, maybe they are not sure about knowledge, but mentally is the most important one. Next one. So according reviews, as you know, we have been talking about the sample test, resources for teachers, assessing speaking and writing as well, and additional support, including talking to parents. So if any of you have any question, you're welcome, please.